Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV and welcome back to part 4 of the Friday Night Social on the what will be, as we're recording it now, the 16th of May. So we're into the Saturday now and we're on to the final part of this week's Friday Night Social. Don't forget, go over, look at part 1 where we do a general introduction to everyone's week and speak to Alan. Part 2 is about David Silva. Part 3 is about Pep Guardiola, and we've got some questions on there about the golden question, some very interesting ones. And we're going to finish off with the last 3 questions on the golden question. So first up tonight on part 4, we're going to move to Tom. Tom, your question, mate.
Right, so I'll keep this one pretty quick. Okay. In the next 5 years, do you think Kevin De Bruyne will win the Ballon d'Or, bearing in mind Ronaldo and Messi are coming to the end of their incredible careers? Oh. So a yes or no answer to that. I'll go to Chris first.
Okay.
He is definitely capable of winning it. He is a fantastic footballer. I wouldn't say he's deserved it this year, but yeah, I think he definitely could win it. Tom, he's a fantastic, and he'll have a better chance of winning it if he moves to Real Madrid.
Yeah. Alan?
I think he'll win it, but won't be with City. He'll have to move to win it because they don't like City. That's the end of the story.
Yeah. Martin?
Well, House, he'll get it as long as he moves.
Yeah. Ryan?
No, he won't get it. He'll never get the recognition he deserves at City. He should easily be in the contention for it this year, but probably won't come top 5 anywhere. Yeah. He'll always get appreciated more, like people like Neymar, Mbappe, people like that.
Yeah. Cal, outside opinion, what do you think?
I think while Messi and Ronaldo are still playing, no one else in the world's going to win it. But I think when they retire, I think Mbappe is going to win it every year on the bounce. I think Mbappe is going to become, in my opinion, better than Messi and Ronaldo ever were. And I think he'll win it.
What?
Better than Messi? Oof.
Wow. Andy, what do you think about that?
About what? About Mbappe being better than Messi and Ronaldo?
We'll leave that one for another week. What do you think about Kevin De Bruyne on the Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much I think everyone else has said about the fact of will he win it at City? Well, okay, my point will be if City were to win the Champions League with Kevin De Bruyne at Man City, yes, they'll win it. Because I think a lot of it is they take it on Champions League because let's face it, it's all about promoting their competition and things like that. So for me, if City were to win the Champions League with Kevin De Bruyne in the team, yes, easily, because he is for me the best midfielder in world football by a distance for me. My personal opinion. If it was at City and we don't win the Champions League, no, we'd probably have to move to another more recognised cartel club like Real Madrid, Barcelona, or something to even be considered. But I agree with the other comments. While Messi and Ronaldo are around, I don't think anyone's going to take it off those two. And Mbappe, I agree with Cal, is very, very close. He's right up there. But as for Mbappe, better than Messi and Ronaldo, Jesus, go and give your head a wobble, mate. You'll be telling me Richarlison will be up next season for a Ballon d'Or.
Mbappe's not as good as Ronaldo at the moment, but I think he will be.
Right, okay, interesting. Anyone else? Is that everyone?
Yeah, that's everybody, yeah.
Who won the Ballon d'Or last year?
Messi.
Oh, I thought it was Van Dijk. I don't know why I had Van Dijk.
Huh?
I thought I had Van Dijk in my head. I don't know why.
No, he didn't win it. No, he didn't win it
last year.
No.
He won the Player of the Year, but he didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
I don't think Van Dijk won last year.
No way.
Oh no, he came second.
Yeah.
I think that was the image of.
Ballon d'Or's a joke anyway.
That was the joke that they made about him because he thought he'd won it. He thought he'd won it how they were introducing everybody, and then they said Lionel Messi.
Yeah. Wasn't the meme all about Messi bringing it and the fact that he was walking past Ronaldo and things like that? But anyway, good question. Kevin De Bruyne is just simply world class. Right, okay. So Tom, that's you. We're going to come to Cal. Cal, what is your question, mate? To everyone tonight on the Friday Night Social Part 4.
My question is, who do you guys think the most improved player has been this season in the Premier League? Yeah. Do I answer it first or do I give the question?
Oh, I know. I think I know who you're going to say.
No. You're asking everyone else. If you want to answer your own question, then that's fair enough. But you can do that at the end. Right. Who do you want to answer? Who's that to?
Tom.
Okay, Tom.
For me, it's James Maddison from Leicester. This season, I think he's had a really good season. He's gone from just your average mid-table centre attacking mid to I think could fit into it easily top 4. He's made that Leicester team tick this season, and I definitely think he's going to be our first choice attacking midfielder when we go to the next European competition or world competition.
So we're talking here about most improved, not the best player, but the most improved.
Yeah, the most improved, yeah. Because I think last season he was lacking attacking threat, and this season he's completely made it better by scoring goals and assists as well.
Okay. Who do you want next, Cal?
Martin.
We'll bring Martin in on here. So Martin, go ahead, mate.
Most improved. See, that's a difficult one. Really, I'd probably go for Pereira at Leicester City because I think he's one of the best fullbacks in the whole league now. But my other one was not most improved was Dean Henderson because I just think overall over the season, we're looking at most improved over the whole season so far. There's not been a player who's got better and better like Dean Henderson has at Sheffield United. He's absolutely. For me, he's the reason they are where they are. This is controversial, but I'd love him at City.
Okay,
they'd have a few more points. They'd have a few more points if he didn't cock it up against Liverpool.
Yeah, we've got fingers in the corner there at the top. Stat man. All we saw there was like load of spiders.
I wasn't even getting stats or anything.
Okay, go on then, Cal. Who's your next one? You've had Tottenham, you've had Martin.
Chris.
Okay, Chris.
So I'm going to make Ryan's day. Go and say it was my team of the season. I think Adama Traore has really been a massive improvement this season, and is a possibility to move on to a bigger and better thing.
He's a good player.
Martin's absolutely
okay. Saying he's improved, I can accept. Saying he's a good player, Jesus Christ!
Oh, he is.
It was the most improved, and then move on to bigger and better things. It's like, I scored a couple of goals against City, and it's like sign him up.
No, it's more than that. He's had a great season.
He's had a good season.
Big fish in a little pond.
No.
But it's not about best. It's about improved.
He's improved.
Okay. All right, Cal. Who do you want to come to next? You've had Tom, Martin, and Chris. So who's next?
Alan.
You've got Ryan and Alan.
Alan.
Alan. Okay, Alan.
I'll say Maddison from Leicester.
You're going for Maddison as well.
Yeah, definitely. He's really, really improved. On the City point of view, it's got to be Mahrez.
Look at Martin. Wow. Look at Andy's face.
Yeah, Andy, I'm going as well.
Mahrez, all day long, he really has improved.
That is
amazing. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to just have to ask that question again there because I had this massive interference here.
And he hasn't pressed record, guys.
Thank you so much, Alan. Thank you so much.
Go on, go. Just ask that again.
You're gonna get it from all the Algerians now.
Yeah.
I would
say Maddison from Leicester, and then as a City point of view, Mahrez all day long. I think he's been brilliant this year.
No, this
it's been all right.
There must be something wrong with these.
Yeah.
I can hear Maddison, but then it just seems to. For some reason, I thought I heard Mahrez in them.
Yeah.
No, there must be something. So James Maddison, okay?
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear the second one. No, I'm only kidding. Go on. Yeah, go on, Mahrez. You think Mahrez? Go on. Explain why. Oh no, I don't know him, so it's not that I don't like him.
As a footballer, come on, be honest.
He's done well against your Wycombe Wanderers, and
I've said it on numerous occasions. He does well against crap teams. His stats, I don't buy into his stats whatsoever. He does. His stats are made up of goals. He scored the odd goal against big teams, but no, he's repetitive.
Yeah.
He just does the same thing over and over again. But anyway, I mean that's everyone's opinion. But you know,
it's like watching Jesus Navas all over again.
Well,
I don't remember Jesus Navas winning Premier League Player of the Year.
But no, everyone's got their opinions, and I think he has been better. He has been better. But
he could be much
worse. So he is an
improved.
He is an improved. Yeah, so I'll give you that one. And like I said, it's all about opinions. I'm only doing this so the Algerian fanboys will just give me a load of grief because I'm used to it. I've missed them. Where are the Algerian fanboys? They normally give me the racist Andy, racist this. I haven't seen them for a long time, and I miss them. So I've got to say something to get them back on the channel and give me some more grief. And
I think you just want to be on the
and death threats and everything else. So bring it on.
I have the same opinion about Otamendi.
Oh, don't. I like Otamendi.
Oh, come on.
Stones is the one.
I like Otamendi. I like
Stones is the one.
Whoa!
Look at Tom. Tom just went into that death mode then, didn't he?
John Stones is the one that we need to talk about if we're talking about bad defenders.
He's absolutely the worst defender I have ever seen.
John Stones?
Totally agree with you.
I agree with you too. Alan, that is the best thing I've heard from anybody in the past week.
Totally agree with you. Absolute awful.
Otamendi is hopeless.
Cal, do you realise what you've created here? That question. Right, so Alan said Maddison is the same as Tom. Who do you want to ask next? You've asked Tom, you've asked Martin, you've asked Chris, you've asked Alan. Ryan.
Yeah, plastic fan.
Hurricane.
4th shirt.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's wearing more than.
I was going to put on the Real Madrid top, but I mean,
he's got about 18 different shirts on that one.
Exactly. This is the mashup kit. It has all of them. So for my most improved player this year, I'm going to go with Martin Odegaard. So I'm stepping out the Premier League here to Real Sociedad in Spain.
That's actually quite a really interesting point because he was so hyped up.
He was
and then failed, but this season he's actually been really good.
Well, he went to a club in Belgium, in Holland.
No.
Not last year, but the year before, and he didn't do very well. Went back on loan to Vitesse last season, and he did all right, but this season he's just come on leaps and bounds, and he would been by far one of the best midfielders in Spain this season. But if I'm going to go with the Prem, not really sure who I'd go with in the Prem. Probably Danny Ings in the Prem, because he was doing nothing with his career and has done really well this season at Southampton.
We had a bad injury.
Yeah, and then Cal's answer is Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
It's not. It's surprisingly not. Mine's not.
Cal, can I change my answer?
No, you can't. No, you can't. No, Cal, what's your answer?
Mine's the Arsenal goalkeeper, Leno. I think the way he played, Leno.
You just want to start arguments with that.
No,
Martin.
I don't. Honestly, I said this to Tom before that I think the most improved player is Leno, because last season he was really shaky and he struggled at the Prem, but this year he has saved Arsenal in a lot of games. And if it weren't for him, Arsenal wouldn't be where they are. People say Aubameyang, but
if it wasn't for him and Aubameyang, they'd be in relegation.
Yeah, but Arsenal never gonna have problems putting the ball in the back of the net. They always have good attacks, but the defense is. We don't want to talk about it, but Leno has been, in my opinion, their second best player behind Aubameyang. He's been so good.
It's nice to see goalkeepers get credit, because as a keeper myself, we don't get much credit. It's always the strikers. But yeah, it's nice to see some keepers getting some recognition.
Okay.
Look at Martin's face. Oh, he's spouting so badly.
Right, well, before we move on to the final question, which is Martin's questions, I'm going to just say 2 words for my most improved player this season. And that is...
João Cancelo.
Kyle Walker.
That's
there you go. There you go. Right, that's it. No. I've said it right. We've got one more. No, I would have gone with like some Maddison and things. I think Maddison's been brilliant this season. So, right, we're on to the final question, which of tonight on the golden question, which is Martin. Bring you in, Martin, here. So, Martin, your question to finish us off literally tonight, and it might finish us off, this question. What is your question?
Right, we talked about Pep earlier on, about whether he'll stay or not. My question is, who is going to replace him overall? And we're going to start
with Tom, because Tom might have to go, because it's nearly 1 o'clock. So,
going to go Tom and then Ryan.
Okay.
All right, Tom and Ryan.
So for me, I think we've already mentioned this guy this evening, and I think Mikel Arteta is going to come back. I think City put him out. He said, go and try it, see what you think. Do you like management? He's tried it with Arsenal, and then I think he'll come back and he'll be the manager alongside Zabaleta and company, because company is the assistant, and then Zabaleta is the third coach. So I think Arteta will be the manager after Pep leaves.
Okay. Well, Martin said Ryan is next. So Ryan, who's going to be the next Man City manager after Pep? Whenever that is.
Very heartfelt from Tom, I've got to say. Very unproven, but very heartfelt with all his City players. But I will not be going with the Leicester manager, because, I mean, I've had this debate with Martin before about how Leicester are doing about as well as I expect them to. I'll be going with... See, I'm not as big on the idea of Ten Hag anymore as I was like last year, as I think Ajax haven't been as good this year, which is obviously going to happen with all their players leaving. So I'll just be going with, I think I said him last time, with Nagelsmann, because I don't think Poch will be in a... I think Poch will already be in a job by that point. Otherwise, it would be between Poch and Nagelsmann.
Okay. So, Martin, who's next?
We'll go Alan.
Luis Enrique.
Oh, that's one that's not...
Let me give you the reason why.
That's not come up on here before, so go on.
Luis, I think Man City, with the guys that run it, the 2 Spanish guys that run it, will want to continue the Pep way of playing and the Barcelona way of playing. I think they want continuity with that, and I think there's no discussion in relation to that. So they will go for someone who knows that way of playing and who's done well. He did well at Barcelona when he took over for them 3 or 4 years. It was the manager there. and then he went. If I'm not mistaken, he went to do the Spanish job. I think they'll go all out to keep the way that City play now, because they were chasing that and that identity. I think they'll go Luis Enrique.
Be good, that. I'd take that. That'd be really good.
Interesting, very interesting.
By the way, he's learning English. I've looked on the internet. He's 12 months into an English course to learn English.
12 months? Oh, no.
It's interesting shout. I mean, it's not one we've discussed on here before, because we have discussed about different managers, but okay. Martin, who do you want next?
Carl. At the outside of you.
Here we go for the voice of reason. Carl.
Silva.
This manager is from Italy, and it's not Ancelotti. You're not that lucky. It's Allegri.
Allegri.
Yeah. He left Juventus last year, I think, after winning another league title. And it's just his football isn't like as fun to watch as Pep, but he gets it done, and you're guaranteed to win stuff. And I think under him, you'll push more to the Champions League more than you have under Pep. And I think you might even win it under a manager like Allegri. Plus, Allegri is really good at building players. He builds young players, which makes him such a good manager. He can build young players.
Well, I think there has been, if I remember rightly, about 4 or 5 months ago, he was in Rome or Milan having dinner with Arrigo Sacchi and Allegri, Pep Guardiola, with Ferran Soriano. I think Pep obviously knows him very well, and I think they get along, because you can't imagine Pep going out for dinner with many people with Ferran unless he knows them. And I know Arrigo Sacchi was there, who's obviously a very good friend of Pep's, but Allegri there as well. Interesting. Very, very. Another left field sort of, not one I would immediately jump at, but possibly. Who's left? Martin.
Do Chris, then Andy, and then I'll
Ooh.
All right. Well, I think I've answered this before, and as long as it's not that same bloke who's taken over Kiam's FIFA team, because he's bloody awful. What state of him?
Garbage.
Absolute
garbage.
Who needs the Carabao Cup?
How many cups has he been knocked out of already, and no chance of winning the Premier League? Oh my God! Should have kept that Champions League winner as his manager, shouldn't he? What's he called? Was he Andy? Something like that. I can't remember.
I'll tell you what, mate. What an ugly bugger. Anyway, I've got Thomas Tuchel. I've gone for. I'd like to see him.
Ooh. Why him? So that's quite interesting.
I like his style of football, and I think he'd adapt quite easily to City. So he'd be mine.
Young, ambitious.
Just because he'd bring Mbappe to City. Don't lie, Chris. We know. It's just Mbappe.
Say it again,
It's so we could bring Mbappe to City.
Yeah. Please, yeah.
You want me to go and then Andy, and then you can finish it off?
Entirely up to you. Yeah, you go ahead, Martin. Go on then. What's yours?
I've got to continue, like Alan said, to continue the Pep style of football. Brendan Rodgers, and you can
Brendan.
Roll right into it. He would.
Hey, listen, mate. I'm. Don't be embarrassed about that. I am on your wavelength with Brendan Rodgers to a certain degree. So there is a caveat in there, but I am with you on the Brendan Rodgers thing. I am with you.
Got to sell Mahrez.
Yes, he's got to go. And Cancelo.
He's going to Barcelona. He's going up in the world. Via Inter.
He can go wherever he likes. He can go play on Widdenshaw Park for all I care.
Accrington Stanley, yeah. Go there.
Who are there?
Throw a left field one at
Exactly.
you now. It would have to totally change the way we play. If we wanted to just win the Champions League,
Sam
Diego
Allardyce.
Simeone.
Oh
As
no!
much as it would be awful,
No!
he'd win you the
To watch,
Champions
but gets
League.
results.
He'd
Boring
win you the
football.
Champions League all day long.
Oh, he did it brilliantly at Atletico.
Yeah.
He's the highest paid manager in the world as well.
Go on.
Exactly.
Go
So that's
on.
another problem.
Yeah,
not
he
we?
is. Yeah, he's the
Oh
highest
God,
paid
why has Carl messaged me?
Yeah,
Go on,
but
then.
he
Go
managed
on,
to win.
No, I'll just ask one question. How many Champions Leagues has he won?
None, but did he overturn? Did he overturn? He overturned the match.
You may as well get Sean Dyche and
No,
go.
no,
Well, hold on a minute. He will change everything and he'll do everything. Well, hold on a minute. How many Champions Leagues he won? Well, none.
How many managers have took on Barcelona and Real Madrid in the pomp and knocked them off the perch?
All right. How many La Ligas has he won?
One.
One, but he went to Anfield earlier on in the season and did
How
a
many?
good job on him. No one's done that all year.
And
I'm
Shotty
Not
did
gonna
it.
lie, I would
I-
rather fall asleep than watch Atletico play. It is so
No, he's
boring
not
to
the first
watch.
choice. I'm saying
Also,
if you want to actually get
Martin.
through the Champions League.
Cal tells me that Brendan Rodgers is a fraud. And why are you calling? Why is he calling me?
Who's calling him?
I didn't
Cal's
hear
calling me.
that. I know
Cal,
that.
stop calling him. It's on here. Go on, what we say, Ryan?
Exactly. Yes,
What were you
Cal
saying?
said Brendan Rodgers is a fraud.
Yeah. And
And he also said Don Carlo. So
And-
normal Cal things.
oh, you're passing on what he's saying to you.
Yeah, he's
Right,
doing him up
okay.
like a right kipper here.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right, I don't know. Whoa,
Right,
what's
so
going
you
on
come-
here? Right, Ryan, sort your phone
Yeah,
out,
that's-
right? We'll move you out of the way. Well, I don't know what you're doing, but
He's back.
well, I mean, a right name.
That's what happens when Cal rings you.
You look at Arteta, you look at Nagelsmann, you look at Luis Enrique as an option, Allegri, Thomas Tuchel. We've got Brendan Rodgers. We've got Diego Simeone, that Champions League, La Liga multiple winner, blah 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 legend. Brilliant football he plays. No, I get what I get what you're saying. He will bring discipline and formation and everything else, structure to the team. That's not what we need right now. We've got a team of free-flowing footballers. We need a manager that's going to bring expression of football. And if you want to continue what we've seen 4 years under Pep, you've got to get somebody that's got the same philosophy of it. Now, if you want to go in a completely different direction, that's fine. But that would be a conscious decision of where you want to take the football. Now, if it means I could say, you know what, Martin, on that point you just made, let's say 5 years' time we brought in another manager, and 5 years' time we still haven't won the Champions League, and the Champions League for Sheikh Mansour is still the one thing. I could understand bringing him in, going, I just want the Champions League. I don't give a shit about Premier League and everything. I could understand that.
I mean,
I could
number one,
understand
Brendan Rodgers.
But I just can't see that happening. I just can't, because it changes the whole philosophy of style of football that we are so used to under Pep Guardiola.
That would ruin KDB.
Oh, I mean, you can imagine. You can imagine KDB getting a call from Cheeky going, or Tixie, according to Martin, coming for a meeting. Oh, by the way, it's not
Your play style is camped on your own box.
Yeah, in the next couple of weeks, sorry, Pep's leaving, but we're getting Diego Simeone. KDB be like,
Hang on, look at Antoine Griezmann. What was he? Was he just a scarecrow in the middle of the pitch? Did nothing. One of the world's best players.
He's one of the most.
To Barcelona, he's been crap.
One of the most overrated players ever.
Yeah.
Garbage.
He has
been crap since
absolute garbage. One of the most overrated players ever. Griezmann, really?
Richarlison scored more than Griezmann this season.
Garbage.
No, he didn't say this year. What I said was, under Simeone, Griezmann was an absolute superstar and was in the top 3 for the Ballon d'Or.
Simeone's going to double the amount that Pep's on. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. No,
it's
not that price.
I did say at the start, I said...
Brendan Rodgers!
Mate, what's he won?
I mean, even Simeone, Simeone's going to get cheers when he leaves.
Brendan Rodgers, do me a favour, please.
Hey, listen, I'll go with Martin on the football philosophy with Brendan Rodgers. I will because he plays that style.
He's not a winner.
Well, how many titles did he win in Scotland? He has won a load of titles, but
Celtic with no Rangers.
I know.
It's not a real trophy.
I know. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I understand his footballing philosophy. Do I think Rodgers? No, I don't think it will be. But anyway,
we want Simeone. We might as well get Dyche on 10th of the budget.
We've got to finish for tonight. Some interesting choice.
Yes.
Go on, Cal. You give us a shout out there, mate. Go on.
What do I say?
Well, I don't know. We've had Sam Allardyce. We've had Sean Dyche. We've had whoever.
David Moyes.
Let's just get Vincent. Let's just get my good mate Vince.
You're gonna go Pardew, aren't you?
Oh God.
Plays the football you want.
Who?
Mel's already said it.
Marco Silva.
I tell you what, I'll throw one extra one in there. Nuno Espirito Santo.
No, not Marco.
No, Keith Curl. Get Keith
and
Curl.
I am only throwing that in because I like
Keith Curl went half a season unbeaten.
I actually like the Arteta thing. I do like the Arteta thing that Tom said. I do. No. We're not talking about winning. That. We're talking about development of football. You're talking about bringing in somebody to win this, and this, and they're going to win this, and they're going to win that, and they're going to. Well, he's won what? One La Liga.
We want a long-term. We want a long-term.
And like Alan said, he's the most expensive manager in world football. And he's won one La Liga title.
I wouldn't have Arteta if he was free.
I think he won another.
Why?
So
he's known Pep. He's got all of Pep's traits. He knows how to control a team. He knows the whole squad and everybody in and around the squad very well, and he knows everything.
He look good.
Yeah.
Well, I watched him against Lyon.
He hasn't exactly lit the world up at Arsenal.
He's unbeaten.
Because of the players he's got to deal with.
Stop talking over each other. Chris, you're sat there. Final words. You've got it because it's turned into chaos at the end like it normally does. So, Chris, what's your final word? Which one?
What, out of who?
Well,
I don't want Diego Simeone.
Out the ones we've all just mentioned.
Come on, Mikel.
I told you it's Thomas Tuchel. That's the boy to get.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind that the bloke at Wolves has done really well, but he's unproven.
Yeah.
We've spent all this time hunting Pep down. You'd hope that they've got some fires in the iron, wouldn't you?
Well, and if they haven't, then they're a waste of space, aren't they? At the end of the day, and I'm sure they have done. But anyway, Allegri, yeah, it's a good
Allegri
shout.
or Luis Enrique were the best shouts, probably. If you want someone who's won something.
I like the Allegri. I must admit, who was that? Cal? Cal? Was that yours,
Hello.
Allegri?
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? I'm Andy.
We're about to say goodbye now, Cal. It's too late.
You said Allegri, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think that's a brilliant shout, mate. I think that's a really good shout. So, yeah, right. Okay. Guys, I want to say a massive thank you for coming on, as usual, on the Friday Night Social. We say it's going to be an hour or two, ends up 3, and we now are at nearly 1:10 in the morning. Tom's got his bedtime.
What day is it?
It's Saturday morning. Tom's got his bedtime. He's got to go to bed. That's when his hair grows whilst he's in bed. Martin wishes he could go to sleep and go to bed, so his would grow, and mine would grow, and everyone else's would grow. But anyway, we are
old age.
We are very old age. But we want to say a massive thank you for everyone for coming on. As usual, it turns into chaos at the end at this time of night. Everyone's sort of fed up and wants to go to bed, and it all turns into all sorts of garbage, except for Alan, who's now going to go and play a round of golf. Lucky him. In Australia, he's actually going to play a round of golf. So listen, mate, enjoy that round of golf.
Well, I will do, don't worry. It's sunny as well. Nice.
Brilliant. What's the temperature now? What we in? Well, we're in May, aren't we? So it's starting to drop.
It's winter time today. It's going to be 18 to 20 this afternoon. So there's blue skies, no clouds in the sky.
We take that over here now as that's your winter, going into your winter time now. So we take that as a very hot day that we've had this week. But Alan, thank you for coming on. You've not been on before. You've been a brilliant guest. So thank you for coming on, mate. Yeah. Stay safe.
Will do. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Tom,
thank you.
You take care, mate.
Yeah, thanks again, and just make sure everybody stays safe and looks after himself.
Well, we had did we lose some people there?
No, we're all right.
Hello? Hello? What's happened here?
I don't know. We had people going off and somebody switched off and we're back again. I don't know what happened there, but Tom, whatever we Tom, next week, Friday night, I want to see that hair sorted out, mate. It's a bloody disgrace.
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Tell your dad I'm not impressed. The next time I speak to him, I'll be saying, get your bloody hair sorted out, you scruffy dog. But anyway, Chris, thank you for coming on, buddy.
Thank you, mate. Great to catch up with everybody, and really nice to make acquaintance with Alan. And I hope you'll come back on soon, mate. Really nice to meet you, mate. Stay safe, everybody.
Brilliant. Martin, see you, buddy.
See you later.
And we've got Statman out in his multiple tops. Thanks, Ryan, for coming on, as usual.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. And thank you for getting all the stats out. And I don't know what you're doing now. You're probably cracking on with Minecraft.
SmackDown. Otis is out. Otis for Mandy. We love it.
There you go. Surprise, surprise.
Cal. Any of them are.
Yeah, you do, Martin. Don't lie to us.
You do. You're just
that was the highlight of your WrestleMania weekend.
WWE freak. Oh, no, you're all right. Cal, thank you for coming on, buddy.
Welcome. It's been a pleasure. I thought I had to bless your all your days with me.
Well, listen, we'll have you on again very soon. But anyway, this is Andy from Man City Fan TV. As you can imagine, it's now 1:10 in the morning. It's turned into chaos like it does every single week on the Friday Night Social. At this time, it just turns into madness. Nobody knows what they're saying. I've lost complete control of who's saying what and what we're going to talk about. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, go over, watch part 1, watch part 2, and watch part 3. This is part 4 to finish off the golden question. But anyway, take care. Stay safe wherever you are. Don't forget, subscribe, hit that bell icon. And we'll see you next week for another Friday Night Social. Stay safe, people. Take care.
Good night, everyone.